Crochet Bouquet Hooded Cape, the pattern, finally. This is not a tutorial, but I will show you some of the things that you might need help with. You can screenshot the pattern or copy the pattern that's in the description below. I used Premier, just 1 pound from the Dollar Tree, and it has 982 yards. And I ate into another pound, so I think about 1,200 yards would be a good estimate. Okay, so I'm starting a new pattern, guys. We're gonna make the cape part first, okay? So what we're going to do is put 6 single crochet in a magic ring. Then we're going to increase that round, and then we're going to do an increase, start our regular increase intervals. And so what we do is make 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets in 1 stitch, and then a chain. We're going to do the same thing all around, okay? And I counted how many stitches I have, but it's really not going to matter in the long run. But I do have it included in the little written pattern I'm going to include here somewhere. So after that, you go all the way around and you finish your little pattern, your increase pattern, and then you're going to flip it because we are not going to close it anymore. This is the end of the round, and we're going to do the same thing we did on round 3 here, except for now we are going to start working inside the posts, not in the stitches, but in between the posts. So we're going to have 1, 2, and then we're going to have our chain space, and in our chain space we're going to do our next increase. So we're going to be crocheting into the posts instead of the stitches, and when we get to that 1 chain space, we are going to make our increase, but the increase will be double crochet, chain, double crochet, and that's going to be our increase right there. We have our little chain, and then we're going to go back to working in the posts. Let's see, 1, 2, and then our increase, and you can see where all the chains are, and that's where you're going to do your increase. Then when we get to the end here, we're going to flip back over, and we're not going to close. This is not going to be a round. It's going to be rows back and forth. And then when we come back, we're going to go into each post here, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, and then our increase in the chain. So it's going to naturally increase on its own. So you just crochet inside the posts all the way and increase in the chain space. Okay, this is our progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 rows, including the beginning rounds. And it will increase, and you just keep going for as long as you want. I'm not sure how many rounds yet for myself. We crochet into the posts and not into the stitches, and it will increase on its own every time we reach the increase. That's where we increase again. There is an increase at the beginning and end of each row. Keep going. Here I'm going to show you how I start surface stitching and adding my leaves. I insert my hook into the increase space at the very beginning, the center of the cape. I fasten on. I continue working between the increased spaces, inserting my hook and making a single crochet and then a chain. I work down until I'm ready to add a leaf, and I will show you how I make the leaves. For the leaf, I make the first single crochet as usual, make a chain, and in between those two standing stitches, I will insert my hook and make 2 single crochets into that space. Now I will make 2 double crochets into that same space. Now I will chain 1, 2, and insert into those 2 standing stitches and make a slip stitch. Here it is again. It's called a picot. Now into that same original spot where we made the first stitches, we will work backwards, and it will be 2 double crochets and 2 single crochets. Now we're going to work a tricky little stitch around where the base of the leaf is. We bring the hook behind the base of the leaf and make a single crochet. Now we're just going to continue our way down until we're ready to add another leaf. After a while, I figured out that I should mark the space where I wanted to add my leaf. It would make life a whole lot easier. And guys, I'm sorry about my birds, but every time they hear me talk, they start chirping. They love me. And now I can work all the way down until I reach the marker and not have to check every 5 seconds. Now I'm coming to the bottom of the cape, and I continue as usual, and at the very end I will make 1 leaf. If I had it to do over again, I would make 2 leaves. But this time I made 1 leaf, so you do what you want. So here is the leaf again in case you need to see it again. Now we're going to start working up the cape, and at each spot where I have a leaf, I will make another leaf going in the other direction. I will work in the same spaces I worked in coming down, and that way the chain is right next to its little buddy. Now this is where I add my second leaf, opposite of my first leaf. But as usual, you should put your leaves wherever you want. And this is what the finished seam would look like. Continue working down the line and go on and on. I love this cape. I hope you go on to make your own version of this cape. This is still a work in progress. I plan on adding some mushrooms. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, please.